guys, I'm Jamie the Spirit Coach, and I am here to give you guys a general reading. Welcome, Scorpio. This is going to be your message. This is a timeless reading, so when it finds you, it's for you. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest, as this is also a general message, guys. Do check out your sun, moon, or rising sign, though. There may be more to your story in one of those readings. So Scorpio, I have pre-shuffled and pulled your cards for this reading to save on time. But before we begin in the tarot, we're going to pull an animal oracle message for you and see what animal spirit you're working with during this time. This animal can be seen as a totem for you. It can help you by you learning to be more like this animal, you know. Its characteristics or the way it moves about its life, possibly. But you may be seeing symbols of this animal showing up around you, or you may be seeing this actual animal, or you may have a connection to this animal, okay? So, for Scorpio, angels, guides, what animal spirit can we get for Scorpio? What animal energy is working with Scorpio during this time, spirit? Okay. Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. Nightingale. So you may be seeing nightingale birds all around you, Scorpio, or just hearing the birds singing different bird songs. Maybe birds may be around you a lot, chirping and making beautiful songs. Especially with the trumpets on here, you know, I feel like there's lots of birds singing around you. And now that I think about it, this morning when I was doing my meditation, I had my window slightly cracked, and while I was meditating, I was listening to all the beautiful sounds of these birds chirping, and it almost felt like I was getting spiritual downloads through the sounds of these birds chirping. So that may have some significance for you, Scorpio. I don't know if maybe you're out on a walk, or you're just outdoors, or maybe you're listening to like nature sounds or something, meditating yourself as well. But it's almost like the energy of these birds is like raising your vibrational frequency, helping you transmute something, helping to pull you up, is what I'm feeling. Okay, so love is all around. We're going to read from the card, read from the book on this card and see what it says. But I'm also noticing the number 41 here on this card, and that breaks down to a 5, signifying some change. Okay, so there are significant changes happening for you. Okay, 41. Nightingale. In the darkness of night, Nightingale spirit sings her song of love and hope, a harbinger of dawn to remind you that the sun will rise again soon. You are so loved, and the illumination song of the Nightingale spirit calls you to a new level of self-awareness and connection with the light. Yes, there is shadow and darkness, but love and prosperity exist everywhere, even in the seeming emptiness of space, darkness, and a starless night. Hearken to the message, letting the music of the Nightingale's song remind you that love is all around. Feel it and trust in tomorrow's light, renewing your ability to recognize that the spaces that appear empty are actually filled with love and abundance. Illumination will happen soon. Okay, so maybe something has already come to light for you, Scorpio, or something is going to come to light for you. But we're going to dive into your tarot now and see, okay? Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your body, your emotions, when you're noticing these bird songs, okay? I feel like you should like just stop and kind of absorb that energy in that moment. All right. So in your recent past, Scorpio, we start out your message with the Page of Air. So you could have been like, in the past, you could have had something that like sparked an interest for you, something that caught your eye, you know, something that you maybe have been curious to learn more about. Maybe something that you're thinking of doing, you know, a new idea or creative idea possibly. But with this being a page, it's signifying like, to me, it's like brand new. Like maybe you don't have any experience with this. So you may have been feeling like, you know, I need to learn more. I need to study more, and kind of come up with a plan on how I could take action on this thing, right? Whatever this thing is. I feel like you see it clearly. You look at it because she's looking up at this. She's looking directly at it. She's also kind of in a receptive mode too, kind of like allowing yourself to be open to ideas or inspirations that are coming through. And then wanting to come to a space where you do take action on it, right? It is something creative. It's something that you feel like you could be passionate about this thing. Maybe, you know, you felt, because it's in your recent past, you felt like it is something that maybe called to you or it sparked something inside of you, you know, an interest, a curiosity. But maybe because you didn't know a whole lot about it, or because you hadn't done it before, maybe because it's something new, like you kind of held yourself back a little bit from taking that action on it, and went into like a hermit mode, went into like a mode of self-reflection. So this is in your past. I don't think you're in this hermit mode anymore, Scorpio. If you are still kind of currently hermiting, you're about to step into more energy, okay, coming up real soon. In your current energy, this is where we have this, you have a King of Fire here. So this is when you're like, okay, I'm ready to like do something. I've sat on it. I've thought about it. I've learned enough about it. You know, I've gained enough knowledge, enough wisdom, you know, in my time of reflection that I'm ready to go out and take action, but I want to do it from like, to me, this card represents like a spiritual leader, a spiritual influencer, someone who's very compassionate and like someone who leads by example, you know, leads from his heart, right? So you're wanting to do this. You're wanting to step into this creative passion or creative inspiration, new idea, new project, something, or new job, something like that. Step into it, but in a way that you're not rigid, you know, in a way that you're not closed off to other options, to other possibilities, right? Like maybe not wanting to like put yourself into a box is what I'm being reminded of. Like you're not wanting to box yourself in that way, or have your mind too set on one particular thing. You know, whatever Scorpios I'm talking to, I feel like you're already pretty self-aware. So like you don't want to box yourself in, right? So it's like, I want to come at this thing, I want to do this in a way that feels like I'm in flow, that feels like I'm co-creating with the universe, right? And then you come into the Two of Air, which is about making a choice, making a decision on something, like really choosing to grab onto that idea and go with it, right? Then it brings us into transformation. And this is the same. This is from the Psychic Tarot. I did mix two decks together to create one. We used the Good Tarot and the Psychic Tarot. So this one is more like a masculine energy for me, Scorpio. And I do feel like you are really being called to kind of balance both masculine and feminine within you. I don't think you're, because you have a little bit, like both cards being represented. And to me, the good tarot is the feminine and the psychic tarot is more of masculine energy. But transformation is the same as the death card in tarot. So this is your energy, Scorpio. Like stepping into your wholeness, right? Maybe even looking at where you can work in collaborations with others even. Next up, we have Queen of Fire. And this Queen of Fire, in this particular deck, it is like a collaborative leader type of energy, like working with others, bringing community together. Being like, again, I'm reminded of like a gentle leader. Let me see. Queen of Fire. Passions that are inspired by spirit. This is an artist. Yeah, so I'm capable of strong friendships that inspire me and encourage me to express myself in my own way. I co-create with others, dedicated to a vision of achieving the highest good of all. How might I join in the dance of co-creation, letting spirit flow through me and inspire me to express my passions? I feel like, yeah, Scorpio, you're really, really honing in on the energy of co-creating with spirit. This transformation is saying a time of endings is close at hand. So don't resist abrupt changes that may be suddenly happening in your life. This could take place in your personal life, your relationships, business, or career. You have the strength, as the transformation card asks you to have courage and to know that the renewal follows every conclusion. So like I said, whatever this whatever this was that you felt like you needed to learn about in the recent past, you're now coming to a space where you're ready to start doing it. You're feeling more confident in that. You're feeling more capable in that, right? You're letting go of old ways of thinking or believing. 2. Transformation is all about ebb and flow of life cycles. Nothing in this life remains motionless. Everything is on its way somewhere. Accepting changes and opportunity will come to expand you in more ways than you can have ever imagined. It's time to move on and forward. Take the next positive step. You should look closely at your own life and ask yourself, are there any loose ends that need to be tied up? Are there people in my life who I need to express myself to? What needs to be completed so that I can have this fresh start? And when you do so, you have a stronger, more reinforced foundation to carry you through to new beginnings that await you. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, I'm drawn to this moving on card, and this is also symbolizing like letting go of the past, stepping into the future, right? Also healing and releasing and forgiving any areas of your life where you felt like rejected maybe, or shunned, or underappreciated, undervalued, like letting that go, I feel. And coming into a space of having authority over your own life, Scorpio. You may have battled in the past with, authoritative energy, or others being an authority over you. That may have been something that you kind of had a challenge with and you've had to work through and overcome. Foundation and achievements, this is like a stability energy, like stable home, good stable career, good financial situations, things like that. So I think you've really done a lot of reflecting and looked over those things, and kind of reviewed your life up to this point. And you're releasing like any type of just situations that have happened to you in the past that made you feel, less than. And you're realizing, I think you're really seeing how much of a leader you truly are. And this could be through a relationship also. We have the King and the Queen of Fire here, which is a perfect match. This could be your energy, the feminine and the masculine energy within you, like coming in harmony with one another. Or it could also be like harmony within your relationships. So in your near future, Scorpio, we come into Queen of Air. I think that, you get to this space of ultimate truth, like ultimate reality. Like you see clearly, you gain clarity here. I think you're done cutting yourself short with situations, I think you're done contemplating too. You're ready to take this action. You have a clear mind. You have the motivation now. You have the energy now. You may be like, there may be someone from your past showing back up in the near future, Scorpio. It could be an air sign. Not Cancer. It could be an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or you could have these energies in your own chart. But the reason I think it could be someone from the past is because this Memories of Love card comes out next. And this Memories of Love is like reminiscing on the past, nostalgic memories. If it's not an actual person showing up, you could be having memories of someone in your past, or a time in your life in the past. But you're asking yourself, like, how can I take the love that was infused in that situation and channel it into right now, into what I'm doing, into this leadership role that I'm about to step into, that I'm about to fulfill for myself, right? This is a 6 on this card, and then what comes out next is material and spiritual prosperity with another 6. So the number 66 could be very significant. Oh, actually 666, because we have move on here at the bottom of the deck with another 6. 666. This is about, the number 6 to me represents like really self-love. It's also about balance, equal give and take. I think in your near future, Scorpio, you're stepping into a situation or gaining that authority over your own life where you do feel more in balance, more, like you're actually receiving what you give now, Okay, so the Memories of Love says, do you have forgotten moments or instant childhood memories or a person from your past that encourage you to recall and welcome the energy of love? Is there a message or a lesson from these fond recollections that could benefit you in your present life? The 6 relates to support, dedication, unity, a need for balance in the areas of emotions and love. Your heart and soul are asking you not to dwell in the past, but use the information and inspiration as joy from that time to assist you in the here and now. So maybe looking back on times in your life where you were successful already, Scorpio. Okay, so this one, material and spiritual prosperity, it says, the 6 physical card represents a peaceful, tranquil time when problems seem to disappear. A sudden bonus, a pay raise, or a promotion could be in the offering. It could be expected, or it could arrive out of the blue. This card may also signify a group that has worked and strived towards the success of a common goal. A time of prosperity, balance, and harmony in your physical and spiritual existence is showing you that the practice of giving and receiving will bring you true riches. Look into your life and see where you can spread spiritual and physical wealth. Is there a person or a favorite charity that would welcome an act of kindness right now? Practice generosity, gratitude, and compassion so that you can continue to prosper in all areas of your life. And that brings us into the 10 of Earth at the end of your message, Scorpio. So I think you're walking into this prosperous time, and it's coming up very, very soon because you've been able to do this like life review almost, and you've also been able to sit with this idea that you've had in the past and really think about it and process it and feel it out, learn a lot about it. So now you're re-empowering yourself. You're giving yourself back that confidence to be able to step out onto this journey. And when you do, you're going to be blessed in abundance. This foundation will be strong and everlasting, I want to see if this Queen of Air has anything else to say. Oh, it says setting healthy boundaries as well. Strong self-esteem, calculated decisions, clear communication. I have clarity of my purpose. My intentions are in alignment with my understanding, and there's always a strategy in the game called life. Letting go of false truths and rigorously being honest with myself and others. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think you're really, really like finally stepping into this confident role, this confident space of being, Scorpio, ready. Like I think you're ready. You're feeling that energy. I know in your recent readings, you kind of were in this back and forth type energy, unsure maybe, or hesitant to really take action. But I feel like coming up here in the near future, you're really making this decision to do this, to transform yourself, to put death to the old way of being, and no more holding yourself back, right? So for Scorpio, we're going to find out what mystical shaman oracle message we have for you. This is a sacred symbol that you can take with you, something that will help you understand your past, something that will help you in your current energy and influence your future energy. So we have Pachamama and the sacrifice. So number 44 as well as number 40. I'm new to this deck of cards, so we're going to read from the book on these. But this feels like some powerful spiritual messages coming through for sure, especially with that Pachamama energy. Okay, 44. 44, the sacrifice. To sacrifice means to make sacred. The sacrifice is an offering of gratitude made from the heart, a feast of love prepared for spirit. In olden days, sacrifices sometimes involved rituals in which blood was offered to the gods. For example, in the Bible, Yahweh preferred Abel's sacrifice of one of his lambs to Cain's offering of vegetables and fruits. In Middle America, however, Quetzalcoatl, the Lord of the Dawn, came to teach that Spirit preferred our songs and our prayers to the blood of human and animals. The sacrifice asked you that you offer to Spirit that which is most precious to you. Your offering will be sanctified and return tenfold. You will be elevated to the altar at which you have been praying and meet the divine at the table with a heavenly feast. You are a welcome guest in this banquet. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. Life has been generous with you in so many ways. Yes, I love that for you. Like sitting at God's table, Scorpio. You've earned this place at this table. Spirit has heard your prayers. Pachamama represents the unconditional love that the earth has for all her children, including the stones, the plants, the animals, and humans. She is the goddess of earth, also known as Gaia, who pervades all creation in our planet. Thanks to Pachamama, our timeless soul can experience life in a biological body. The joy and pain we taste during our brief time on earth are invitations to discover the boundless love of Pachamama. You are a child of the earth. Now is the time to eat right, love right, and be joyous, regardless of the circumstances you may find yourself in. Be grateful for your life, for your body, and all that nourishes you. Pachamama invites you to relish each breath, embrace your joy and your pain equally, and discover love through both. Let Pachamama know how much you appreciate all her blessings with an act of service, such as planting a tree, or helping save an endangered species, or protecting the ocean. I feel like this energy really does speak to you, Scorpio. I know a couple of Scorpios, and the Scorpios that I have known in my life, they are very connected to that earth energy, to the animals, to the plants, to the earth, to the ocean, you know. So, like, this is you, like, this is like, this Pachamama energy is like Mother Earth energy coming to you and saying, like, give me all of your troubles, give me all of your pain, work with me because you are divine and you are part of me. And you know, it's like, I think this is just a beautiful coming together. You've prayed about things, Scorpio. You've evaluated things. You've looked at things. You've reflected. And Spirit's answering your prayers. And I think you are really going to be blessed in abundance, you know, in so much. This could be material abundance, but it's whatever definition you give to abundance is what that abundance is going to be. So, yeah, that is all I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed the messages. Please feel free to hit that like button, give me a follow if you haven't already, or comment down below how the reading resonated. Now, I was doing extended readings for everyone else pretty much on every single reading I've done recently, and I have seen that it's just too much on me to do that many readings all in one. So I'm going to give myself a breather on the extended readings for now. We'll do that with the next round of readings. So this is all for this message, but do feel free to check out your sun, moon, or rising sign. Okay, Scorpio? So I love you, I thank you, and I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Bye.